Okay, Google, my name is Paula Frank. You can find me teaching 4th through 8th graders business education and STEM lessons at the largest Catholic school in the state of Arkansas. I am also CTK's Chromebook specialist with 300 devices on campus and growing. After school, I'm giving timely training on Google product updates, like the big Google Classroom update one I did back in August. I'm also currently preparing teachers for Google Educator Level 1 certification with fundamentals training sessions. I just did one on Google Forms just this past month. With the versatility of Google Classroom, I'm able to keep both my teachers and me up to date as we go through the training sessions. To reach an even broader audience, I've created my website where I've past training documents and screencasts with timely tips to aid teachers in the classroom. In closing, I've learned that if I'm not an expert on a Google product, Google will help me out, like with the new Applied Digital Skills curriculum when I presented and trained at a conference in June. Once again, Google, thanks a bunch for watching this screencast today, and remember, pick me to be your next Google trainer. A Mad Lib is a great supplement to an ELA or reading lesson to do a quick check for understanding in a creative way. I'm going to show you in this tutorial how to do a Mad Lib digitally. Let's get started. The first step in creating a digital Mad Lib is typing a Google Doc. You will then have to do a Google form, and finally you'll have to get the add-on called Form Publisher. Now, when you're typing your Google Doc, Form Publisher wants you to set up what's called markers. A marker is defined by doing two less than signs, the marker word, then finally two greater than signs. I go one step further and change the font color of the markers so my students can see exactly what they type in the Google form when they get their finished Mad Libs. Okay, the Google Doc is done with all the markers set. Now I need to create my Google form. It is important that when you type up your Google form that you make all your questions short answer, and then the question itself is the marker word from your Google Doc. The last marker I typed in my Google Doc was holiday, so I will have my last question here be holiday. The Google form is now finished with all the markers. I now do the add-on called Form Publisher. I choose Template to make sure it chooses the Create Your Own Story template. It goes out and checks to see how many markers I've typed here as questions and how many markers I've done in my Google Doc. Now the Mad Lib is done digitally. It's now time for me to send it to the students in Google Classroom. The students fill out the form, and then I, as a teacher, when the form gets submitted, receive a PDF copy of the Mad Lib that I then print out for the students and we read as a class together.